Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I don't know about you, but you know when you look at old pictures of yourself and sometimes you're like, oh my god, I look so much prettier then, or I like the way I looked there so much more, and you're like, I should really do my makeup like that. Well, I'm actually pretty lucky because I've been doing YouTube for almost 10 years now, and so I basically have a virtual online diary and timeline of my different looks, my different eyeliners, my different eyeshadows, different things I've liked, different weights, different everything. I got this idea because my friend Tristan sent me a picture of us from like 2014 or 2015, and she was like, oh my god, I used to be so much prettier. And it made me laugh because a few weeks ago I was like looking at myself, looking at old videos, and I'm like, I liked my makeup so much more in the past, like what am I doing differently? So I decided to find an old video. The one I ended up choosing was from 2015, and use as many products as I can, do the makeup the same way as I did in that video, and see how I ended up liking it. The video I chose was a video from 2015. This was like pre-baking. It was a very different time in the makeup world. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do I look better? Do I look different? Do you like my makeup more now? Like, let me know what you think because I'm curious. This is the makeup look that I replicated from myself in 2015. I don't even know if there's that big of a difference, but I do kind of like my makeup today, so maybe I'll take some things from that makeup tutorial. I feel like this is a video that a lot of you might be able to relate to, and I guess I'm just one of those lucky ones that literally has a list of what makeup I was using at certain times so I can go and check and redo it or try it again. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to know your opinion of my makeup. I think I've definitely gotten better about some things. I feel like maybe my skin looks a little bit dry, but I didn't use my oil that I normally use today because I wanted to keep things kind of like consistent. So let me know what you think. I just thought this might be a fun video to do. And let me know if you've ever looked at pictures or videos of yourself and you're like, wow, I used to look so much better. I'm gonna let you get into this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and hit that bell button because YouTube is really screwing with us as creators and making it really difficult for our videos to be seen. Some don't end up in subscription boxes. Some people aren't even notified. So make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Instagram because I always put in my stories whenever I upload a new video. As always, links to everything I showed and mentioned will be listed in the down bar below, along with the original video if you want to go back in time and see what I was doing in 2015. Okay, so while I was doing my hair, I let my serums and moisturizer sink in. So I used my Drunk Elephant C Firma Vitamin C Serum. That is the best vitamin C serum that I've tried. Nothing compares to the Drunk Elephant one. And then I did apply some Good Genes by Sunday Riley, and I also used the Tidal by Sunday Riley as my moisturizer. And so my face is all nice and moisturized and ready to go for makeup. So I have my list of products that I used back in 2015. I did use a primer spray, but I don't have it anymore, so I'm gonna go in with the Prep and Prime Fix Plus in the coconut scent, which I actually just purchased, and it smells really nice. Back in the day, I did my eyeshadow first. I honestly don't know like when I switched that up because I used to always do my eyeshadow first, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I started doing it after. And I'm gonna be honest, looking at the video now, my eyeshadow didn't look that bad like once everything was done, but like when I didn't have any other makeup on, I looked a little crazy. So hopefully I've learned a little bit over the years. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite bronze eyeshadows of all time. They discontinued it for some reason at Sephora's like in Canada. So I'll link to where you can get it down below. This is one of my all-time favorite bronze eyeshadows, and it's what I used in that video. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it all over my lid. In that video, I took a lighter bronze shade. I also used my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I don't have the original Chocolate Bar palette anymore. I finished that up. I have the gold one, which I really like. So I'm just gonna take some of the gold dipped eyeshadow because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put a little bit of a lighter bronze in the inner corner. So I'm gonna follow what I did there, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of light bronze on the inner corner. I don't feel like it really does that much. I also took a darker brown shade from the Chocolate Bar palette, but I don't have one, so I'm just gonna take some of this MAC eyeshadow in Brown Down, just a matte brown eyeshadow, I guess, just to add a little bit of dimension. Eyes are pretty much done, and now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. So this is one of my all-time favorite concealers. It still is. It's super high coverage. Back in the day, I used to always apply concealer first underneath my eyes, and then I went in with foundation, and I don't know when I started doing it differently. I think it was around the time like when Tarte Shape Tape came out, and I started doing it on top of my foundation. But for the purpose of this video, we are going back to my old ways, and I use my finger. I don't think I used a beauty blender once in that video, and now my beauty blender is like the tool I use most. And then I'm just gonna use the rest and conceal any redness. So I have a little bit of redness on my cheek here. I have a little bit of redness on my chin. I have my period right now, so I have some blemishes on my chin because it's hormonal. It smells like old makeup. I haven't used that brush in a while. I didn't do this in the video, but I am just gonna take my brush and kind of just blend. Normally I'd use my beauty blender for this. I'm just gonna use a brush and kind of just blend out the lines of the foundation. I have This Is Me from The Greatest Showman stuck in my head. In this video, I use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm actually really tempted to go and buy it, but I promised myself I would use up some foundations before I purchased it again. But that foundation, I remember really liking it. It's infused with coconut water. It was very hydrating and dewy and made my skin look flawless. So I decided to use a similar foundation that would hopefully give me the same look, and that is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I think that this video was right before I started using the Armani, and Armani is like one of my all-time favorite foundations. I haven't used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in a while, but I'm probably gonna purchase it like as my next foundation because I remember really liking it, and I really did like the way it looked. I'm just applying it how I applied it in the video and then going in with a brush. I got a lot of questions about my favorite brushes, and IT Cosmetics makes some of my favorite brushes. In this video, I also say, oh, like I love the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I did bring it here today in case I wanted to use it. I still love that CC cream. I consider it a foundation, honestly. It has such good coverage. I'm watching myself do this. Now that my foundation's on, I'm just gonna add some of my Lana Lips. This is my favorite lip balm. I like doing this after I put on foundation because I really like to make sure that the foundation goes everywhere and that there's no lines around my lips, so I'll link it down below. I love this lip balm. This I think was before baking, like before baking became really popular. I did not set my under eyes with like a beauty blender or like a loose powder. I took a light setting powder. I think I used the IT Cosmetics. I actually am out of that, but I have this MAC one that's pretty light. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this like brush. It's by, I don't know, Revolution. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush and set under my eyes. This feels weird because baking is like such a thing in today's day and age. And then I jump right into eyes. I use the same eyelash curler that you guys know I love and rave about, the Tweezerman Rose Gold Eyelash Curler. It makes the biggest difference for your eyelashes. I've been using it honestly since I can remember. I feel like it's better than Shuamura. So now we're gonna move on to eyeliner, and if you've been watching me for a while, I used to do a lot of liquid eyeliner. I didn't always do it well, especially like when I first started doing it. It was quite a look. And then recently I haven't been that into liquid eyeliner, but like I said, I've kind of been like looking at old videos being like, oh my god, I used to look so good, like what happened? And so I started doing liquid eyeliner again. And I've kind of been liking it, so I know some people don't like how I do liquid eyeliner. That's fine. Do it how you want in your eyes. Doesn't bother me. And then I like to do it one eye at a time, and I'm just gonna use a mascara that I love. I don't have the two mascaras I used in that video, but this is another one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna do a few coats of mascara. So I think that's good for this eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Now that my eyes are done, I have to do my eyebrows, and at the time I use Anastasia Brow Wiz, but lately, because my brows are a little bit more full, I've been really liking the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. Do you guys just see that? Now my brows and eyes are done, and that's when I would go into contouring. And in this video, I say that I really like the Anastasia contour palette. Do you guys remember when that first came out? It was like the first contour palette and everyone was losing their mind over it. Or I liked using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. So I don't think I have the contour palette anymore by Anastasia. I do have the contour palette by Kat Von D, which I also did use heavily during that time, but I also do have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, so maybe I'll play around with both. It seems like in the video I kind of contour similarly to how I do now. I also brought it like up on my forehead. For the nose, I kind of do what I do now. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, like a little bit more shadowy color and just contour the nose. Then I just blend it out. Okay, so that's as good as my face is gonna get because in person it doesn't look splotchy at all, but on camera for some reason it does. So I really don't know why that is because I promise it doesn't look like that in person. So now for my lips, I went in with Bobbi Brown and Nude Lip Liner. I have all my lip liners here. I have since finished my Bobbi Brown Nude Lip Liner, but I'm gonna go in with a favorite from that time period, and that is the Givenchy Nude Lip Liner. I'll link it down below. Actually, the lip liner I used in that video is way more mauve. So I'm gonna take Whirl by MAC and just line. For lips, I was very much into MAC lipsticks. I wasn't doing like liquid lips at the time. So I used Kinda Sexy and Peach Stock, and I did bring out, I think I brought Kinda Sexy. So here's Kinda Sexy. Oh my God, it looks so much more orange than it used to. And then I did use Peach Stock as something to nude it out. I want to use maybe, a little bit of Cream Cup. And then for highlighting, I was really big on Becca Champagne Pop. I still do love that one. Mine actually broke the single pan one. So I'm gonna take mine from the Becca Champagne Pop palette. And at the time I was using this big fan brush. I forgot how much I loved this brush. But in this video, it looks like I have a very nude lip on, so I'm not really sure. Maybe like my tan was different. Okay, so this is my finished look from 2015. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely think that maybe the steps that I'm doing now are a little bit extra. Like, I don't think I need to bake every day. I think that like what I was doing in 2015 was fine. I definitely want to get back into, I guess, like the lip combos I was doing in 2015 because I think that they were really nice. Maybe step away from the liquid lips for a little bit. I don't know. I also want to try that Too Faced foundation. Overall, I think it's really fun to go back in time and try different things. I kind of feel like an older version of myself. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. As always, links to everything mentioned will be listed in the down bar down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button, follow me on Instagram so you don't miss a video because YouTube is making it very difficult for us, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.